Why is love so hard? Well, hello and welcome. Taking you with me to Koh Phi Phi here in Thailand. If you don't know who I am, my name is Arica Angelo, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Arica Angelo Intimacy Experience. And why is love so hard? I don't know about you, but love for me and for the clients that I've worked with and the people that I know, that love has not always been the easiest thing. And why is that? Why is love so challenging? We have our own stories, we have our own experiences of love. For the girl who was abused by her father, the one who was supposed to love her and taught her in that core moment that love just wasn't safe. For the young boy who never heard from his father that he was loved, that he was valuable, that he was special, goes through life wondering who I am, and spends the rest of his life trying to get that answer from women and from his work and from getting recognition. To the person who fell in love, but things fell apart disastrously. Maybe it ended in divorce, maybe even in death. And the story that they learned in that moment was love is not safe. Love is fleeting. Love can just go away like that. We have these stories, and then we want to get in relationships because we all want companionship. We all want that sense of connection. And so we get in relationships, and unfortunately those old stories that we have from either abuse or love falling apart or love just never being safe or love never being recognized within ourselves, those stories start playing out when we get in relationships. And then we start going, love is shit, love is hard, love is complicated. But the truth is that there's somewhere in our heart that we believe that this thing that we call love is something that we cannot count on, that some story that happened years ago is still playing out in our day-to-day relationships. And so we see ourselves in the same patterns, in the same relationships, and we go, why? Why does this keep happening? Or maybe you're not even at that place where you can take ownership or responsibility. Maybe you're still in the mode of it's other people. Why do the same people keep showing up in my life? Why do I keep having the same assholes come in my life? Why do I still have jealous, controlling women? And maybe for you it's the other person. Maybe you can't even see that it's something in you. But the truth of the matter is that our hearts store these stories. And until we bridge the gap, until we have the courage to look in our hearts and go, what is it that I'm believing? What story? What is holding me back to where I am playing that out in my work? I'm playing that out in my love. I'm playing that out in my friendships. Like, what is it that I'm holding on to that keeps resurfacing? Until we find the courage to ask that question, to face getting those answers, the story continues on, it perpetuates. In my work as an intimacy expert and intimacy coach, I found that working with my clients, the only thing that bridges that gap is just bringing healing to those places. It's like we're walking around with these unspoken wounds, thinking that if we just, read the next book, if we just buy the new car, if I just get that next outfit and look sexier, like if I just do all these things that then maybe love won't be so easy. And we're not even conscious that we're doing it. We're just spinning our wheels, just trying to figure out what can I do to make myself better so that love isn't so complicated. All of these mechanisms, all these, even sometimes self-help. I even see people with spirituality where they just throw themselves in spirituality thinking that will help them find love. But until the heart is healed, until those stories are replaced with some truth, then the story just continues. It continues. So the reason why love is so hard is because you can call it old past programming. You can call it, I call it heart wounds. I call it stories that we believe where our heart is just wounded and it's hurt and it just keeps repeating the same story. And until we get healing in those places, then love does continue to be so hard and so difficult. And hey, it's a journey, right? Like it's not a one-hit wonder. So this is what we commit our lives to, is getting freedom so that we are not slaves to past programming, past experiences, old heart wounds, but that we run and we champion ourselves into freedom. And if this resonates with you, I always invite you. You can reach out to me. I'll put my information below. I do sessions, I call them heart healing sessions, and it's just a session to go, okay, what is it? What's that one thing that keeps holding me back? That's sort of my sweet spot, and it's why it's intimacy. It's allowing me access to see into you and giving you the power and the permission to see yourself. Because it's not fun going through life just with question marks all over, going, why does this keep happening? It doesn't have to be this way. There can be answers, and I'd be happy to walk you through that. Yes, love can be complicated. It can be challenging, but at the end of the day, we all want companionship. But even in my travels, I see it amongst us digital nomads, people who travel and work at the same time. I see all of us still like feeling lonely and reaching out for that companionship. Why? Because we're made for it. We're made for that sense of love. But when love has been hurtful, when it's been hard, when bad things have happened, typically we try to avoid it at all costs. We reach out for companionship, but our heart pushes away from love. And I really invite you into understanding your story and getting that answer so that you don't have to run through life with question marks, but that you can run towards life with full freedom. If you've never worked with me, I will send some links on how you can work with me below in the description. And maybe you're not there. Maybe that's just not safe for you. You're like, I can't even talk to you, Arica. It's so deep. Then I really encourage you, start somewhere. An introduction into intimacy, and it teaches you how to open up, how to communicate, so that these things that may be lodged inside at least start getting a voice so that you can start being heard. And after that, I have Discovering Your Glory, and it's really teaching you how to, one, understand yourself in the deepest of ways, and then how to communicate that with the people that you love, so that not only you understand yourself, but the people around you know you, appreciate you, and understand who you truly are, and that you can do life out of that place. Full permission, full freedom to be the superhero that you are, to be the conqueror that you are, to be the champion that you are. First, you got to find it for yourself. And then I teach you how to articulate that to the people in your life so that you can do relationship from this full freedom. So make sure that you check out Discovering Your Glory. I'll put it in the link below. I know that love can be challenging. It can be scary. It can be hard. But it's worth it. It's worth being loved. It's why we keep doing it over and over again. So I encourage you to start somewhere. Don't give up on that heart of yours. It's trying to help you. So help it. Start taking those steps to open your heart and start connecting and getting those answers of why is this there? And then embracing, running after your freedom, whether it's working with a coach, reading books, seeing a therapist, but run after your freedom. And don't let the past, don't let your stories keep you behind. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and in the comments section below, let me know if this resonated with you. Just a simple yes or a no. Take care.